Good morning, and it's the 23rd of June this morning, and the reason that's a significant date is because that's the date that PlayStation released their new PlayStation Plus service in Europe and the UK. And I don't know if you guys are subscribed to PlayStation Now or PlayStation Plus, but I actually was subscribed to PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus, and so this has actually rolled over for me. Kind of. I know there's some issues with this, and I've got the new PlayStation Plus Premium, and I wanted to have a look at that today, and I wanted to look at the service and go through it, and basically what I was going to do is spend the day playing with it and then make a video about it. But I sat down at my PC this morning, and I was actually reminded of the fact that PlayStation Now is available on PC, and I thought, well, I'm here, I'm sat at my PC, I may as well have a look and see what is available on the new PlayStation Plus service on PC. And just before we get into that, this is how it's laid out. We've got PlayStation Plus, and you've got the Essential service, which is basically what PlayStation Plus used to be. In other words, it gives you online and various things like that. And then Extra gives you some extra games and things, and Premium gives you everything. Now, I made a previous video talking about this, so there's a bit more detail in that. I'm not going to go through all the details again. But as I say, I wanted to have a look at it on PC. So let's just go into that now. And as you can see here, I've actually got PlayStation Plus up on my PC. And the reason I'm talking about this is because, I don't know if you guys know this, I made a video about this as well. PlayStation Now on PC was bloody awful. Absolutely terrible. Everything was streamed. Even the games that were available on PC to buy, you couldn't download them. So, you could buy them through Steam or whatever, but you couldn't actually go into PlayStation Now, as it was, and download them. And there was no search bar, as I say, no installs. And it was a terrible experience. And I thought, well, now that Sony are coming out with this new service, this new PlayStation Plus Premium, and, well, the new PlayStation Plus service with, the different tiers, as we got here, Essential, Extra, and Premium. I thought, they're going to do a revamp of the software, and so they're probably going to do something with the PC version of it. And I know that, the games are probably still going to be streamed for the most part, but, they're going to change things. It's going to improve. And so I loaded it up, and the first thing I encountered was it crashed. Well, it installed the new version of PlayStation Plus, which is a rename, as you can see here at the top. I don't know if you can see at the top of the screen. It says PlayStation Plus now instead of PlayStation Now, which it used to do. And so, I'm logged on, and I thought, okay, look, it's going to bring some stuff that we haven't seen before. So the first thing I wanted to look at was the new search bar. The new search bar. The new search bar. There is no search bar. There's still no search bar. And so that was the first disappointment. And if you look down here, look, there's tons of games. And I'll give them that. There's a load of games on here. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on and on. So there's a load of games and a load of different sections. We got sports, we got your list, play history, adventure, shooter, driving games, and so on. So there's a lot of games. And if you want to find a specific game, you're kind of stuck. You can't search for it. So that was the first disappointment. Second disappointment, and I kind of expected this. I don't know why we've got 3 versions of Miles Morales. They're all the same, but that's probably a teething problem. The second one was, if we go into Miles Morales, as you can see here, Start, there's no option to install. So that's not changed either. There's no option to install any of these games. Nothing, not on PC. So even if it's a game like Horizon Zero Dawn, and have we got Horizon Zero Dawn? Or Days Gone is certainly available on PC. Oh, there's Horizon Zero Dawn. Days Gone, Horizon Zero Dawn, they're not available to download. Go in Horizon Zero Dawn again, start. So even games, as I say, that are available to download via Steam and play them natively on your PC, you can't do that with PlayStation Plus, this new version of PlayStation Plus. So that's not changed from how it was with PlayStation Now either. But if we're going to talk about the search bar missing, we also have to look at the sections. Now, I don't know if you guys play or have an Xbox or you've played Game Pass on PC, but the options, if you go in and you hover over we've got action here with Spider-Man, you could go over it and you could select it, and what you could do is you could click on action, where it says action there, and it would bring up all the action games. Or you could go down to sports and you could click on sports and it will bring up all the sports games. You can't do that with this new PlayStation Plus. You couldn't do it with PlayStation Now either. And they've done nothing to that. So that's not improved at all, which is a major disappointment. And then, and this is a small one, but let's see if I can find it. They don't seem to have done much to sort out the collation here either, because if you look here, we've got Eagle Flight, which is a PlayStation VR game. And PlayStation VR games are only available on PlayStation. So it's listed on PC, but you're not going to stream it on PC to your PlayStation VR, are you? It's just not possible. You can't do it. So that was another minor disappointment as well. But the bottom line here is that this new PlayStation Plus, it seems to be, from what I can see, and look, this VR thing could just be a teething problem. And maybe they will add a search bar. But, I was saying for a long time, they're going to add a search bar on PlayStation Now. They never did. I thought they'd give you the option of selecting, say action or sports or whatever, and going into games that way on PlayStation Now. They never did. And now they've brought out this new PlayStation Plus, and the PC version, well, it's no different to PlayStation Now. It's just a reskin. And as I say, I had problems logging in with it initially, got through eventually, but every time you go back into it, it's always given me teething problems. And the irony is that PlayStation Now used to give me problems like this as well. So again, it looks like all they've done is just giving it a slight reskin, so it's called PlayStation Plus now instead of PlayStation Now. And that's really disappointing. And as I say, all the games are streamed. There's no option to download them. I mean, this game is definitely available on Steam. You can't download that either. So yeah, I know I'm repeating myself a bit here, but that's basically it. No search bar, no installs, no option to click on a selection and look at those specific games like sports or whatever. They've got VR games showing in the menus. And it's a horrible experience to use. Just horrible. I don't know what the gameplay's like. I'll have a look at that later. I'm not going to talk about that now. But I was just hoping that things would be improved, and they're not. They're not. But I'm going to spend a bit of time with this new PlayStation Plus version on the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 4 as well, and have a look at that. I've heard people say that it's better than they were expecting. And, I'm hoping that turns out to be the case. It's only going to get better on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, certainly on the PlayStation 5. The PC version, though, looks like a real afterthought. And, yeah, it's not a good look. My first experience I mean, it just happened to be my first experience of this new PlayStation Plus. But I have to say, it's really disappointing. It's really disappointing. But anyway, look, you guys may completely disagree. You may have tried it and thought that it's great. And if you do, let me know in the comments. And if you found things about it that are different and are better than the old PlayStation Now version, let me know. Again, we can get into it. You might be able to set me right on something. So, I'm open for this to be better. I want it to be better. I certainly want games like, Wreckfest and Days Gone to be downloadable. I don't see why you shouldn't be able to install them. They are available on PC. After all, you don't have to stream them. But yeah, let me know what you think, and we can discuss it in the comments or come over onto my Discord. And if you like this one, give it a thumbs up and share it and all the rest of it. I don't usually talk about that kind of stuff, but YouTube are killing me at the minute and have been for some time. So it's very difficult getting my videos out there. So if you can help out on that one, doesn't cost you anything. Just share it on Twitter or whatever. But in the meantime, I'm going to go and lie down in a dark room. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.